Hi, Jenny.
Hi. Oh,
Oh, you
what am I doing?
you got
Oh,
black and
hang
white.
on.
You went back in time then.
Okay.
Right, so you got your
Right.
Aculife eye doc with you.
I
Yeah.
have.
I'm just gonna explain how to set it up. All right. So you've got
Right.
your USB cable, which is good, which means
This one?
you don't have to have different plugs for different countries.
Yes.
So plug that in.
The USB one.
It also takes three AAA batteries, which is brilliant for if you're out in the car, on the move, and then you
Yeah.
don't need the wires. So,
Yeah, because to be honest, I just put the AAA batteries in. I didn't realise that
yeah.
you could sign us up. So that's great.
So I'm going to plug this in here. So this is power cable,
Yeah.
like this. Obviously, have you got your diagram? So
Oh, plugged
your,
in.
you've got your electrodes.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to stick one on my left arm here, forearm.
Yeah.
So about there. Hang on. About here, because you want to be able to scan this area as well.
Yeah.
Um, you've taken off your jewellery. That's good. I've
Yeah.
taken my jewellery off, and I've got a Sharpie pen so that any points that come up, I like to mark them with a pen. Cool. And I mean, we've got the ear clips here, but this is more about treating the vagus nerve.
Okay.
Uh, that's a different treatment, so we'll just put them to one side.
I thought that was to listen to music. You do it.
This is what I do at bedtime, and I literally do
Yeah.
it for an hour.
So what? So when you put them on at night, that's going to make you go to sleep, basically.
That's going to
And
stimulate your parasympathetic nervous system, which
right,
is
perfect.
it helps you with your sleep. It's the rest and
Yeah.
digest.
Okay.
So I'll put them to one side. We've got this clip. I can explain a bit more about that later.
Got my clip.
Got your clip.
So happy about this clip.
I know, it's brilliant. There's also this little manual which has got a few like protocols in. For any specific conditions, it's telling you which points you need to work on. But at the moment, all I've really done is I've just scanned the
Yeah.
hand and see what comes up. So it is amazing for diagnosing.
Yeah. Oh, I know already. Yeah. I love it.
Um, and what I love about this is because it is a medical device, obviously FDA
Yes.
approved medical device,
Yeah.
you can, I mean, being a reflexologist, I've been a reflexologist for over 30 years, and we were always told, oh, you mustn't diagnose, you mustn't diagnose.
Yeah.
You've probably heard it yourself. But with
Yeah.
this, you can diagnose. It has a
Yeah.
detect function, which is diagnosing.
Hmm.
So this probe, obviously, it's non-invasive. There's no needles like you get with acupuncture.
Yeah.
But it's the same principles. It's a 3,000-year-old practice. So
Yeah.
clip that on there,
Mine's already
done that.
clipped on. Yeah.
And then turn it on here.
So we're turn it on from this front. Yeah.
Now, when you turn it on, it automatically goes into the detect mode.
At
And
5.
yeah, but you've got different settings, like different intensity settings that go from 1 to 15. I recommend you only start with the 1 because you might have a little bit of a jump.
Yeah.
And then to start it, press the middle button.
Yeah.
Now, try and like obviously warn your client. You might feel a little, like a little
It's a little buzz.
little buzz. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
word.
Yeah.
And test it here on the thumb
Yeah.
here,
On the front. Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
and you should
Yeah.
feel a sensation like well, like you say, like a buzz or a vibration.
Yeah. I can feel it.
Right, so they know what to feel for when
Yeah.
you're scanning their hands. So
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any kind of specific routine that you're meant to do, you know, when you are scanning, but when I do it, I literally just go all over
Yeah.
until I feel something.
Should it be going in circles or straight lines?
To be honest, I don't really think it matters as long as you're covering all the areas.
Yeah.
The only thing you really importantly need to know is if they've got a pacemaker, you can't use it on
Yeah.
anyone with the pacemaker.
Yeah. And severe alcoholism. I noticed that one was on there.
So yeah, if you're drunk, it's not
Yeah.
advisable to use it.
And I think the reason being that is because it thins the blood.
Okay.
So you're not going to
Yeah.
get the desired
Yeah.
effect from it.
I mean, they also say if you're pregnant, because obviously you've got
Yes.
a baby in there.
Yeah.
But then, you know, it's also said that sometimes they have to say these things to cover
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got a little ping there.
Okay, so when you feel something, put a little dot.
Yeah.
Um,
Obviously quite healthy because
that's good.
something else I tried it on yesterday. They were all over the place with it.
Have you tried this on yourself yet?
I did, yeah, I tried it. And to be fair, the two places I had my back,
Yeah.
and my shoulder.
Yeah. To be
Now,
honest,
I just wanted to know, you might know this, if there is would the left coincide with the left or would it coincide with the opposite side? Do you know what I mean by that?
if you look on the diagram, right,
Yeah.
you've got left arm, right arm.
Yeah.
So you've got the left and the right there. You've
Yeah.
got left and right leg here.
Yes.
Left and right foot. You've got left and right eyes. So the whole body is a bit like reflexology on the whole hand.
Yes.
And it's the same with iridology. You know, every part of the iris corresponds to the body, even ears, you know, like people like every part of the ear. Now, I read a really interesting book by, I think he's called Michael Tolbert, and it's called Holographic World, I think it's called.
Yeah.
And that kind of, I know this is a bit deep, but it makes this make sense because with holograms, if you was to cut a hologram into pieces, every piece would contain the whole.
Yeah.
So if we're holograms and that's true, which when you read the book, it's very, very interesting, right?
Yeah.
It means that every part of our body, whether it's the ear, the hand, the iris, contains the whole. And I think this is why this stuff works.
Yeah.
Holistically.
So with doing the front of the hand, you know, you said that you could look at the leg.
Yeah.
You check where the left and the right leg is, because that's where I always have my problems, is my legs, because of the menopause and you know.
But if you look, you've also got leg down the bottom here. Did you notice that? Because you've got the back here, right?
Yeah.
I found a lot of people can feel quite a bit of sensation around here because a lot of people suffer with their backs, don't they? But then the back kind of leads into the legs, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I think it's quite common. But then I noticed that.
So how come my dial is not going down?
Look, it's also this side.
Yeah. How come the dial's not going down?
What, as in the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's a timer.
Oh, okay.
That's not a timer.
Oh, I see.
Whereas when you do it on the other mode, it is a timer. But the way this works, from what I understand, is, as you know yourself, we are energy. Everything is energy.
Yes, absolutely.
And we are divided into all these like energy meridians.
Yes. Yes.
So if you've got like a blockage in a meridian and it gets left untreated, that then eventually manifests into dis-ease,
Yes.
a
Yes.
condition in
Yeah.
that meridian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, the medical industry will put a label on it and say, "Oh, it's this or it's that." But what it actually is it's just a blockage in that energy pathway.
Yes. Yes.
So when you're using this device, the frequency is trying to go into that meridian.
Yeah.
And if it's got a blockage, it bounces back. And that
Yes.
vibration of it bouncing back
Is
is
what we're
what
feeling.
gives us the sensation.
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
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 So by working on that, which we'll do in the next phase,
it's a bit like massage, isn't it?
blocking
Really?
it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bit like massage. You've got a knot there. You've got to
Exactly.
You've got to feel the knot for you to go into the knot. So yeah.
Exactly that.
Okay, so let's just work. We'll work on these two then, because that's
Okay.
where I've got the sensation. So going up in stages, yeah, you know when it can go up to 15, for instance.
Yeah.
Is that because you're not feeling anything that you think, oh, I'll go up to number 2 or I'll go up to number 3?
I think when you first start, you wouldn't want to go beyond 1 anyway. But
no, we know that.
Maybe when you're so healthy and you've unblocked everything and you're thinking, oh, I can't even feel anything now.
Yeah.
You would increase the intensity, because
yes,
it's a little bit like you just said with massage. If you know, have you ever been and had a massage with someone who's not very experienced and they're doing it really lightly, and it's really annoying, because you know you've got knots. It's not until you start going a bit
pushing
deeper
on it,
that you find the problem.
Yes.
So I think this is probably very similar, that the higher the intensity, things will show up more.
Yeah.
This is just my take on it.
Yeah, because I would have imagined that when you're treating it, then you can go up with the intensity of it.
Well, I've gone up to 2 on here. I felt a little bit brave, and I thought, I'll just try it on 2. And
I'll try that on Carl again.
Yes, I've had the ear clips up to 3.
Right, so that's definitely something we'll talk about today if we've got time, because that is very interesting. And also just putting the clip on, just showing people that you can put the clip on as well.
Yeah.
If you don't want to sit there with the probe.
Well, exactly, because that takes 2 hands. So we'll come on to the next bit. So you decide, right, what bits am I going to treat? You can treat an hour at a time.
Okay.
Up to an hour. And you can do that a couple of times a day. But if you bear in mind that you can treat each dot that you've made from either like 5, 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
What I tend to do is pick out, say, 4 main ones and do them all for 15 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
In which case I will use the clip. So then what I do is you press the button down to take you into the relieve mode. Yeah?
Yeah, at the bottom. Yeah, relieve. Yeah.
And then press the top to put it up to 15 minutes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
and then if you did left to right, that controls the intensity, but we'll keep it on 1 for now.
Let's keep it on 1. Right, so what showed up with you? Because mine's actually quite interesting, the 2 things that turned up for me.
What came up for you?
Mine's gynecology acupoint.
Okay.
And the other one is liver. But that might be because I was drinking. So the fact that I was drinking on the weekend, would that show up?
Yeah, I would imagine.
It doesn't necessarily mean that you've got something wrong with
problem.
Liver. No.
I tell you what I find though, like as you're working on it, if it's something just really small, it just disappears during the treatment. Yeah. Whereas I've got some chronic things that have been going on for 10 years. And mine take a bit more work. So that's kind of how you can tell also in the diagnose function. Because when I hit my I've suffered with UTIs for 10 years. This is what got me on this journey of holistic devices in the first place. So when I always thought it was my bladder, and this is the amazing thing about this device. I've bought loads of things, and I'm aimlessly like working on my bladder, thinking, oh, you know, this is doing good and everything. But when I got this device, when I went over my bladder with the probe on detect, I couldn't feel a thing, and I was thinking, well, that's a bit weird. Then when I got to my urethra tubes, it was like I'd had an electric shock in my fingers.
Wow.
And it made me realise that for 10 years, I'm thinking that I've got a bladder issue. It's actually the urethra tubes. So I'm so happy that I can really pinpoint this treatment to help myself. So did you press the start? I
think so.
In the middle.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was doing it without turning it on.
You're thinking, oh, I'm healthy.
And
then you literally just hold it in that spot.
So you don't move it around. You just literally just hold onto the spot for however long you need to do it.
That's what I do. I mean, you do 5 to 10 minutes. So when I do here, it feels like a vibration going all the way to the end of my thumb and my 2 fingers.
I'm not sure that I'm actually feeling anything, but I don't know if that's because it's not that bad.
You might just be really healthy.
I don't think I am. No, but you know, considering how I felt with the actual feeling it, to know where it was.
Are you sure it's switched on?
Turn it on? It's switched on. 14. I've done 14 minutes. So, well, 1 minute so far.
You can feel something, can you?
I sort of can.
Oh, it must be on then.
Yeah, it's on. Oh, yeah, it's definitely on. It's definitely on.
No, I mean, as in like the start bit has started.
Yeah, look.
Did you make the
1342. Yeah.
Did you make the mark on your hand with the pen?
Yeah.
Try moving it around a little bit, see if you feel anything. Because sometimes you've got to really find the right spot. You know, I mean, if you were using acupuncture needles, you would have to find the exact right spot to put that needle in.
Yes, that's my heart. Oh,
my heart.
My heart. I make you better, don't worry.
And this is why I find that it's actually better to give the probe to the client so that they can really get it in the right spot.
That's definitely my heart, which could be cholesterol. Yeah, because it's funny because I done it on Carl the other day, and I hadn't even looked at the diagram to see what it was, and he's obviously had broken backs, and he suffers with asthma. And when we done it on the asthma, when we put it on his hands, and he said, "Oh, what's it showed up?" It showed up his back, and it showed up asthma for him, which is the 2 things that he really suffers with. So it was quite an experience for him when we put it on.
But that's what I love about it, though, because it's so like accurate and like
I know,
evidence based.
And I mean, I have a gadget anyway, but for me, I need a gadget that works. And I, like you, I've got all the gadgets, but for me, with this, it's showing what it does on the bottle.
It really does.
You know, it's not a guessing. You know, you can literally, you know, if you're doing it on a client, then you can literally give them a plan of what you're going to be doing for them, and just work on one specific area, because I did notice in the book it said try and stick to one area, so your respiratory or things like that, so you're not crossing over too much, you know. So show me how you would use the clip-on.
Okay.
Those areas.
Right, so you've already marked it.
Yeah.
With your pen. So let me just turn that off in the middle there.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to change this to the clip.
That off at 11:11.
Did you?
Yeah.
11, oh 11, my God.
Yeah.
If that's not a good sign, I don't know what is.
Yeah. So turn it off in the middle or turn it off on the top right-hand side?
No, just turn it off in the middle. Because we're just, I mean, you can do.
Yeah, I've done it.
Turned it off completely.
I've turned it off completely.
Well, let's do that. Maybe you meant to do that.
Yeah.
So let's plug that one in.
Unplug the probe and put this one in.
Plug that on there. So if you do it like a 15-minute stint, you're not going to want to hold it for 15 minutes.
No, of course not.
This is brilliant for.
I wonder.
You can see the probe inside. Look.
I wonder if you could do 2 machines at the same time. What do you reckon?
Double drop.
Yeah. You know, like if you're working on 2 different hands.
I don't know. So you put it back on, put it down to relieve mode.
I can't stick my one on.
What, yeah?
Yeah, onto the
electrode.
Yeah.
Might be easier if you take it off.
I've done it. Right,
so then put it up to 15 minutes and press start.
Oh, so I've got to put it on that dot though. Oh, or just put it on. Oh, so my dot is in the middle. So I would guess I would go. Okay.
And you kind of have to like wiggle it about to get it right in the right spot. So I do find it's better to let the client do that.
Okay.
They really know what they
plug
feel.
It in. I think there's a bit more intensity doing it with this one as well, don't you?
I do, because it pushes it in deeper.
It pushes it onto it, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can now feel that all down my thumb.
Yeah.
Through my hand, down my fingers.
And you've only got that on one?
Yeah.
Right, so let me put it. And can you you can't do that with the pulse, can you? No, because you've got to pinpoint it. So turn it on, then go down. No, I don't want detect. Relieve, yeah?
Yeah, relieve.
And then press the middle button.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think I can feel it already. No, relieve. I've got to go. How do I put it onto the...
Go up to put it on 15 minutes.
I can feel that. So go up on this thing, on the top.
Go push the thing up to increase it from 5 to 15 minutes.
Oh, I can feel that.
You know it's doing something, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I can feel it. It doesn't hurt.
No, it's not painful.
I can feel the pressure and almost like the tingling.
Yeah.
And I can feel it going into my finger.
So that's
I think I prefer this way, and also we don't have to worry about it.
Well, you've got a hand then, haven't you?
Yeah.
Got a spare hand.
But it's not going down, so it's not going down.
Yeah, so I would leave that on for 15 minutes.
Yeah, but the clock's not going down, so how's that working?
Are you sure you press start?
I can definitely feel that. So it's.
But the clock's not going down.
No.
Mine is. Are you sure it's on relieve?
It's on relieve.
Yeah.
I've got it on 10. Got it on 10. I don't want to put that back on and then we get,
Press start again.
Right, now it's going down, but I haven't put it on my hand. Should I put it on my hand now?
Yeah, yeah. Find the right spot.
It's like,
yeah, it's like a vibration.
Oh, it's going into my finger.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, that's so much better.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if the timer's not going down, it's not.
Yes.
It's not running.
Yeah.
Press start in the middle.
Oh my God, I can really feel that. It feels amazing.
My thumb just doesn't feel like my own at the moment.
It's this finger. I can feel it going through that finger.
So yeah, it is a very specific.
Oh my God.
Obviously a medical device that you are allowed to diagnose with.
Yeah.
Which is
without fear of being sued.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know.
And it's all your meridian lines anyway. Do you know what I mean? It's the meridian lines that are going to that organ.
Yeah, exactly.
That problem.
Yeah.
This actually feels amazing.
And if it's something not as chronic as this, mine, you'll feel it get less and less and less.
Yeah.
And I've had people say, "Oh, I can't feel that anymore. It's gone."
Yeah, because I think that's the thing. It's whether or not you go back in a day's time, and if it's obviously still there, then you've still got the problem there. And it, like you say, it's just going to clear it.
Yeah.
It's just going to clear it. Oh, I'm very impressed with that. I've got a little bit of it. I can still feel it going through my finger, actually, even though I've taken it off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited about this. I think we're, anyone who loves a gadget, who's interested in their health, then I think this is really a game changer.
And anyone that doesn't like to keep relying on the medical industry with potions and tablets, and because it's not the answer. It is a short-term.
Yeah, sorry. Also, as well, you don't know that there might be something underlying happening within your body.
Exactly. So it's like early detection as well.
Early detection. Brilliant.
And prevention, because you can detect something that hasn't quite manifested physically yet.
That's right.
And you can treat it before it even becomes an issue.
A problem. Yeah. I just think this, and obviously I do my drops as well. I just think these two together are going to work hand in hand.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Yeah, exactly. And then, as I said, you've also got the ear clips.
Oh, yeah. Tell me how these little things work.
So, well, I'm just going to keep that on me for now, but you can try these. Just plug them in, same as before.
So you don't need the probe. You don't need this thing to do it.
No. Oh. You can take that all off.
Yeah.
Obviously, don't do it when you've got earrings in.
No. And it's all right if you've got a chain on.
I'd say yes, but I'm not completely sure.
Well, we'll soon see in a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. I reckon it'd be okay. I mean, they say remove jewelry if you're doing it on your hand and earrings.
You know what? I'm going to take it just in case.
And then just clip them on. And you're doing it again in the relieve function.
Yeah, so you don't diagnose on that.
No.
Right, so earrings on.
And then
any particular way that it goes? Top.
Not as far as I know.
Big bits at the top.
Not as far as I know. I would assume the fat bit at the front.
Fat bit at the front, okay.
I don't think it matters.
Okay, and then go into relieve mode.
Have you not tried these yet?
No, I was waiting for you.
Oh, okay. So yeah, put it in relieve mode. Put it up to 15 minutes. Have you got batteries in yours then?
Yeah.
Ah.
Because I thought that's the only way you could do it.
Oh.
I didn't realise all these bits because I was waiting for you. I thought, we'll do it together.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't. Yeah. So yeah.
Well, I've just ordered from Amazon some rechargeable AAA batteries.
Yeah. So, and then press it
up to get 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then
so
press.
I'm on relieve, and then what do I do?
Press it up to 15 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
I press it. Oh, why have you got that on your hand?
What?
I thought we were putting it in our ears.
No, I'm doing a treatment on myself. I'm telling you.
I'm all right to do this, yes? So then.
Yeah, I'm still like doing this.
Okay, so then I just press the middle now. Yeah, to turn it on.
Can you feel anything?
Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, I like that.
You do kind of get used to it. So I've gone up as far as 3 with that.
Yeah.
But
because what this is going to do for me.
Yeah, so this is to do with the vagus nerve.
Yeah.
Apparently, since COVID, a lot of people have had damage to the vagus nerve, and it's affected them in so many other bodily ways.
Yeah.
So this is repairing that. This is helping to repair the damage done.
Okay.
The parasympathetic nervous system is what controls your, like, you know, relaxing. So it's good to do for bed to help you sleep. So what I do is I run that program 4 times. So it's 4 lots of 15
minutes is the maximum on this machine.
So I just restart it for, like, do it 4 times.
I love this. I love it all, to be fair. That everything's got its own little sensation.
Yeah.
But I think personally, I prefer the clip-ons of things because I think you're feeling more the intensity more from it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, maybe this might be for oversensitive people.
Yeah, because this is kind of like clipping it on and pushing the probe
right into
quite deep. Whereas that is like not quite as deep.
I love it. I'm very happy with it. So I think we're gonna have some fun with this, as well as making everyone nice and healthy.
Yeah.
I think
sorry, go on.
I think it's just going to be great for even home use. Do you know what I mean? If people don't want to use it as a treatment, just for their own home use, you know, because a lot of people, they haven't got time to go to salons, they haven't got time to, you know, sit there all day long. Do you know what I mean? Whereas this, I love it.
But also, I mean, to train to be an acupuncturist, I mean, how long would that take and how much would that cost? But to get this device, you don't need any acupuncturist training because you're not using needles. You've got the diagram. I'd be confident in giving this to any of my clients and then being able to use it themselves.
And that's what it's about. 100%. Okay, my darling. Well, I'm going to go and try it on my dad because, as you know, he's got multiple issues, pain-wise. So now that I've tried it all on me, because I did try it on Carl the other day, now that I've tried it on me, I'm confident in what I can say to people of how it's going to feel.
Another important thing is after the treatment, you've got to drink lots of water, not cold water.
No.
Sort of
I think I saw it said warm.
Warm. Room temperature to warm, depending like what country you're in, I guess.
I would be using my. Oh, that's another thing. Can you use like your hydrodized water and things like that, or does it have to be still
good? Well, you want good quality water, not tap
frequency water. But frequency water. We can use our frequency water.
I don't see why not.
All right, my darling.
But that's pretty much it. And you can do this a couple of times a day.
Yes.
So
what I'm going to do for myself, I'm going to concentrate on one area of the body. So it might be like my legs one day and my heart, all those different things, but all collected together, so that I'm not all wishy-washy with it. Do you know what I mean? Because now I've got it, I just want to sort of get optimum health with everything.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
All right, my darling. Well, thank you very much, and I'll keep you posted with Carl and my dad.
Yeah, do.
And let's just get it out there to as many people as we can, because this really, honestly,
this is going to change lives.
100%. 100%. And the thing with me now, I really started working on myself. I'm 56 at the end of the month, and I've really been working.
You'd never know it. You would never know it.
Yeah,
but it just goes to show, doesn't it? You live a healthy life, look after yourself.
Yeah, and I still do naughty things, you know what I mean? But just not in abundance like I used to.
Same here.
All right, my darling, thank you.
Have a good one.
And we'll catch up again soon.
Okay, take care.
Thanks, darling. Bye.